Hey guys, Corby here. Beautiful day. I've been trapped inside all day, but I just wanted to get out and film a quick video. Um, I just wanted to get out and shoot, but the video I want to film today is about learning to be proficient with both hands. That can come in handy in any situation. If your strong hand gets injured, or you just can't get to your weapon with your strong hand. I'm right-handed and real proficient with my right hand. I've been proficient with my left hand too. I can do a lot of things with my left hand. I could, shoot a basketball left-handed, shoot a gun left-handed. But about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, I snapped my left humerus in half and pretty much lost the use of that arm for about 3 months before I could really do anything with it. And I had to become proficient in doing a lot of things with right hand only. So not only could I not have a support hand, I had to learn to draw, reholster, drop a mag, put in another mag, all sorts of things with just my right hand. So it's important to be proficient with both hands because you never know what situation you're going to be in. I'm just now getting to where I can use my left arm. I've only shot a pistol with my left arm a couple times here recently. But I am getting stronger. I'm doing therapy. The bone is not quite healed yet, but it is getting there, and I'm getting stronger. I'm glad to be able to use my left hand at least as a support hand for my right-handed shooting. But it's important to practice that. Strong hand, support hand only, and also something that you want to figure out. One of the reasons why you want to practice it so it becomes second nature is when I'm shooting left-handed with a pistol, I'm still using my right eye. I'm right eye dominant, so I will normally shoot right-handed using my right eye, both eyes open. If I'm shooting left-handed, I can switch over and use my left eye. I can do that and be proficient. Maybe not as fast, so it's a little easier to tilt my head over, particularly with a red dot. And I'm shooting my Canik Mate SFX today, 9mm. Got a Mechanic M01 red dot on there. I love this red dot. The only thing I don't like about it is the batteries underneath, but that's not a big deal. It's a 3 MOA dot, real clear. I actually like it better than my Holosun 407. But I've got a Crimson Trace flashlight on there. Got a 20 round mag, and I'm shooting Norma 94 grain frangible rounds. Usually 15 yards and in for steel. I use frangible, and any further than that I'll use Full Metal Jacket. But if you take a look at my tires on the range, there's a lot of copper jackets in those tires from Full Metal Jacket hitting those steel targets, and the shrapnel from them in those tires. I don't want that in me. So Norma 94 grain frangible rounds, pretty inexpensive, great round. But anyways, back to learning to shoot proficiently with your offhand. For me, that's my left hand. Something you need to practice. Also, I'm going to put these down for a second. Think about this. What if your strong hand is completely disabled and you're needing to get to your weapon? I appendix carry, and I do practice being able to draw with my left hand. It's not a real clean draw, and I have to adjust it as I get it out of the holster. I use my thumb because my carry gun has a thumb safety on it. I can use my thumb to deactivate that safety, and then I can shoot left-handed. And I'm struggling to find the dot here. Here we go. So that's something, and I can put the safety back on. I can reholster with my left hand. I don't have a need to right now, so I won't. But for those of you who carry on the hip, on the back. You can, you know, get to the back usually with your offhand. But if you're over here on this hip, yeah, you could do it, but it'd be tough. And if you're here at this 4 o'clock, I think that's 4 o'clock position. I don't know. I don't use those terms very much. But if you're right here on the back side of your hip, you're going to have a hard time getting to it with your left hand. So those are things to think about when you carry. But do you practice with your offhand? I do. And I'm just going to do a little bit of shooting right now with single hand only. My strong hand first, and then my support hand, my offhand. But I want to be proficient with both, and I feel that I am pretty proficient. So let's see what we can do. Strong hand only. Shooting that 10-inch steel target on the right. Okay. All right. No problem. Let's see my left hand. A little shaky. Had therapy this morning and my muscles are tired. But I can be proficient. It's important to train that, because you never know what situation you're going to get in. I didn't plan on breaking my left arm in half and not being able to use it for several months. But it did make me more proficient in using one hand to do a lot of things. So I think it's important to train that. There's not a lot of situations where you're going to need to shoot left-handed. Even shooting around a barricade, most times I wouldn't recommend switching to your offhand. You know, if I'm shooting around the barricade on the left-hand side, I'm probably still going to use my right hand and just pop out like this, as opposed to switching to my left hand. Because, for one, left-handed, I have a harder time picking up that dot as quick, and you know, I'm just not as fast left-handed. So there's not a lot of situations that you're going to be shooting with two hands, shooting with your offhand with a support hand. There are some, and there's nothing wrong with practicing that. I can do that right here. It feels weird, but I can definitely do it. But there are situations when you may need your support hand only, because this hand is doing something else. And it's important to get used to shooting like that and be proficient in it. So I would encourage you to practice that, practice drawing, practice reloads. I'm going to clear this. One method for reloading, I'm going to empty this mag. With one hand, you know, if, let's say you fire through a magazine, it locks back, you've got one hand, you can drop that mag, grab your other mag. Be careful where you practice this, because if you're on a range with other people, you don't want to be flagging somebody on your right. But one method that I saw is, and you don't want to flag yourself either, but putting your gun behind your knee, and remember, you've got one hand only, grabbing your magazine, getting it up in there, and then, which I've got an empty mag, so it's not going to drop it, but I can use the slide release to drop it. But practicing things like that, it's a good idea. Nothing wrong with it. Do it safely. Like I said, I did that with a cleared gun, cleared magazine. I would practice that to become very proficient before you did that with live rounds, because you know, you think about it, you're putting this gun behind your knee, you're getting to your other mag, getting it in there, and then dropping the slide again and going back to work with one hand or whatever. Things to think about: becoming proficient with both hands. I didn't realize how important it was until I broke my arm. But thanks for watching. Leave a comment. If you have a comment. If you didn't like the video, leave a comment anyways. Give me a down or an up. Hopefully an up. But also shout out to Retro Rifle. Got the prehistoric on today. Got a, I think that's an Allosaurus. I don't think that's a T-Rex. And I think he's got an M249. But one of my favorite shirts. So hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you can get out and practice some and work on both hands. Have a great day.